Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options, real stepper. Check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good, where my hopping done at. Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk on play. But you better not come home like this. Street lights, we was young racing. Street lights, carefree was the best time. Fast forward days, dreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night, till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel? Turn it up a notch, pop out clean.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What is going on, NYYU family? Guys, I want to hear from you this morning. Drop a voicemail again. That is 804-592-6160, baby. I want to hear from you. 804-592-6160. Let's get it, baby.
Pull up on me, we the cooler, the chill spot.
Party time.
I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot.
Up all night.
Till the sunrise. Pop
that.
that cool, get ready for the ride.
Oh, don't it feel good? Gabagoo, gabagoo. Ah, don't it feel good?
I just need to know what's on your mind. Tell me
Yeah.
what you need and
Oh, I got my cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
the sky's falling.
I just need a reason, Yankees. Boone, I need a reason, baby. I need a reason from Boone on what he did to me yesterday and our New York Yankees. Give me the reason, Boone. I know you're watching. Oh, man.
I just need a reason.
Yeah, we just need a reason. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What is going on, NYYU family? Oh, baby, we got a good one for you today. Ladies and gentlemen, we got quite a bit to discuss, predominantly moving forward, not talking too much about, what happened yesterday with the New York Yankees, which was an absolute train wreck and a mess of a ball game, because it really was a mess of a ball game for the Yankees, a game they potentially, could have had an amazing comeback to win and all that. We'll touch on that briefly to start the show. Then I want to get into really the rest of this month for the New York Yankees, folks, which is not easy. I think this is going to say a lot about this Yankee team, how they come out of this month. And trust me, folks, if they come out of this month in a very, very good way, they are going to have very, very high praises from me, and they should have high praises from everybody out there, because this is certainly not going to be an easy month for the New York Yankees. But, ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees have lost, by the way, as you guys already know this, the Yankees have lost 2 series in a row, and those losses come against teams that are not playing great baseball. The Baltimore Orioles win their 2nd series of their whole season, coming at the hands of the New York Yankees, and then the Yankees drop a series to the Tampa Bay Rays. D leading us off with a super chat.
Thank you for being a friend.
Gahabagool. He says, I'm watching Boone Tunes. It's a good way to call his press conferences. I like that. Boone Tunes. I like that. That's really good, D. That's really good, brother. Boone Tunes. I love that. Does anybody else like that? I think we're going to start saying that. Oh, Pete Simonetti's going to steal it. Boone Tunes it is. Nah, man. Yeah, let's touch a little bit on yesterday. We can talk about, of course, the Baltimore series. We obviously have things that we can be angry about, but yesterday was really telling to me, man. A lot of times, you put out a video and you rant about something, and you have a lot of people who come out and they want to defend the Yankees any way they can. This is across social media. This is Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I tell you what, man, yesterday we had videos that, a lot of people shared, a lot of people talked about it, got a ton of views. And not a lot of people were sitting there going, Pete, I think you're overreacting on this one, my guy. Pete, I don't know. I think Pete, you're always complaining about something and blah, 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 blah. I think the majority of fans out there were just as confused as I was. I had a guy on, by the way, yeah, we're on TikTok also. We just passed, I think, 2,300 followers on TikTok. We're trying to expand across everything. Instagram, we're well over 7,000 now. So, guys, follow us across all social media. But, one guy on TikTok said, Pete, I'll be honest with you. Did he understand the question that was asked? And I'm like, the scariest thing is he did. He understood exactly what was asked of him. And he basically said that, well, I wanted to wait because Escara has more experience than Yorbit Vivas. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard that correctly. Escara has more experience than Yorbit Vivas. Like, Escara's not a rookie with just a few at-bats. Vivas was called up last year when Escara was nowhere around. But it's not even a comparison of the two. It's the fact that the manager of the Yankees used that as the reason why. They asked, the matter of fact, I believe it was Meredith Marakovitz who asked this question, and good for her for asking this question. She basically just said, was there ever a time were you even considering making that change? And Boone came out. He didn't even say, you know what, in hindsight, I probably should have went that route. Aaron Boone didn't say that. Boone came out and said, no, not at all. Without hesitation, he sat there and said, no, not at all. My initial reaction was, oh, let's go. Rice is going to come up and hit bases loaded, nobody out, let's go. Doesn't happen. Grounded to a double play. Grounded to a double play. Bases loaded. Home to first base. Vivas comes up, gets a base hit, makes it a closer game. But the fact of the matter is that the manager of the New York Yankees, ladies and gentlemen, sat there and answered this question like, are you all nuts? Why would you pinch hit him right there? Are you guys all crazy? And to be fair, there were a few beat writers. I don't want to say a few beat writers. I'll be honest with you. I don't go checking everybody's work. I don't do that. I focus on what we do here. But I did see Brian Hoke come out and immediately say he didn't understand why that wasn't done. So shout out to him for actually doing that. Shout out to Meredith Marakovitz for asking the right question there. Only thing I would say is maybe they're not allowed to. Maybe they're concerned. Maybe they don't want to lose access. Maybe they don't want to get into bad graces with the New York Yankees. And to that, I hate saying this, but I guess I understand it to a degree. Nobody pushed back. There's not one person there that said, excuse me, Aaron, but I would like a little more clarity behind your decision-making there. Why you chose the guy, you basically allowed the guy because he had more experience? When Ben Rice could pinch hit, and if you wanted to give Wells a day off, Ben Rice could stay in the game as the catcher. He's done it this year. Ben Rice has caught this year for the Yankees. It's not like he hasn't caught and they're like, we're trying to avoid that. He's caught this year for the Yankees. So the fact of the matter is that didn't happen and nobody really followed up is, it goes back to more of the same for all of this stuff. But it is what it is. Hell, I'm even taking a look right now at SportsSpider.com. You guys know they featured us for about a couple of months last season, but the reason why I like SportsSpider.com is every now and then, if you want to see what everybody's talking about, they kind of put it all into one place for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking at this right now, and I'll be honest with you. There's one article here. I don't know what website, that Yanks Go Yard. Shout out to them on this. Aaron Boone drops baffling explanation. Good for them to call that out. Let's see. You don't really see anything else. I don't really see anything else here that anybody decided that this is a newsworthy article and I'm going to talk about it. You don't really have nobody doing anything like that. And, I didn't see really much other content out there discussing it. It's just a really, really bad explanation for somebody that is the manager of the New York Yankees. Robert says the New York Post. I didn't see anything from the New York Post. Maybe they did. I'm not just saying that they did that. It's what I've seen so far. I'm not saying nobody did, but it's what I've seen so far that nobody's really talking about this. But that's the problem that I have with it is if he sat there yesterday and goes, you know what, in hindsight, here's what I was thinking in that situation. Even if he said, you know what, I kind of like that at bat. I wanted the lefties up. So I like that at bat for Escara. But after that, then I went ahead and I like whatever it was. Whatever he said. The fact of the matter is he just sat there and was like, he got more experience than Vivas. That's why, And again, to the simple fan out there, you're all looking at this going, are you fucking bad? Excuse my language. I don't like to curse sometimes on All Rise, but it's just the way I talk. I don't mean harm by it. You sit there and look around and go, Aaron, come on, man. And I'm going to say this. You're a better manager than this. You're a better manager than this. Like, you're the guy who famously told Joel Sherman, I'm a baseball guy, bro. Aaron, that is not a baseball guy move. You know that, and I know that. I know if I was sitting across the table from you and we weren't talking about this situation and maybe it was another game and we're watching it together, you would go, well, you got to go to your best hitter here. You got to go to an impact bat, right? And I think he would sit there and go, yeah, I think you would. I just don't understand how anybody, and to be fair, there's not a lot of people who are defending this. Again, typically, if I put out an opinion, you'll have a group of the Yankee fan base in general across all social media that would go, no, Pete, but here's what they were doing. No, Pete, but this was the situation. I think everybody was baffled. I think everybody looked at it and said, this really does make no sense at all. Guy La Sorsa. Once he is done reading his notes from the cash card, he is just a simple buffoon. Wow. Guy said it, not me, folks. Guy said it, not me. But no, Guy, you're spot on, man. I am right there with you. It's very, very odd to me. It's very, very upsetting that it's still more of the same here for the Yankees. And, I know I have many clips and many moments throughout my history of doing what I do here. And a lot of it is, oh, this guy just doesn't like Aaron Boone. I could say this until I'm blue in the face and nobody will believe me. I don't dislike Aaron Boone. Everything I've heard about Aaron Boone based off of players and a lot of other stuff out there that I'm not necessarily allowed to talk about here because it would kind of, it would affect relationships, and I understand that. Everybody loves the guy. Aaron Boone is a guy that everybody really tends to enjoy. He's a good person. He is a player's manager. He is a guy that will sit there and take arrow after arrow for the players and go, no, I'll defend them all day. Now, there is a level of, I respect that. I do respect that. But moves like yesterday, I think I can't respect it because you're kind of bullshitting New Yorkers and fans of this club. That's the shit that really sets me off. I don't like that type of stuff. I don't like a Yankee manager sitting there going, the fan base is stupid, I'll just move on to the next day. In reality, he could have simply just said, hey, look, in hindsight, I probably should have went that route first, especially with the way it turned out. But he just defends something with one of the most baffling answers you'll ever hear, and everybody moves on like, it's normal Booney. It's just Booney, guys. It's okay. You're crazy if you call it out. But that's kind of, where we've turned to currently with the New York Yankees. But as it stands right now, the Yankees are a game and a half up in the American League East. While the Yankees are 19-15, everybody else is 500 or less. The American League is not great. Joel Sherman said this morning, I believe it was, or maybe yesterday, but I saw the tweet this morning, that the National League is better than the American League. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know who would argue that because I agree with him 100%. The National League is better. The best thing for the New York Yankees this season with their roster and their rotation kind of being in shambles the way it is right now, the Yankees have a chance to get somewhere this year. Believe it or not, folks, with the American League being as dog shit as it is, the New York Yankees have a real shot. They have a real shot. The American League East is not good. That's why I'm upset they lost to the Baltimore Orioles 2 games out of 3. That's why I'm upset they lost 2 out of 3 to the Tampa Bay Rays. And DJ Steele just highlighted it. The Yankees should be 22-12. And that is really impressive because they should be. And I'm not even counting yesterday's game as a game, they should have won. They should have won it, but I won't even have to count it. There's 2 Mark Leiter outings that we know about. When he came in the 8th inning and blew leads. Because for some reason the Yankees keep believing he should pitch in the worst inning that he's horrible in. The Yankees just keep running them out there like it's normal. And he keeps blowing it again and again and again. Then he pitches the other inning 6th, 5th, 7th even every now and he's good. And the Yankees go, but we really want him as an 8th guy. We really want to try hard to get him in there. And it keeps failing, but they keep doing it. Devin Williams blew a game when the Yankees needed 3 outs and they were up by 3 runs. And he blew it. The Yankees, in all reality, really should be have at least 22 wins by now. That's true. That's true. They should. Fact of the matter is, they don't. And it's where they are right now. It's where the Yankees are right now. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into your favorite part of the show, voicemails, I got one more thing to do. I want to look at the schedule for the New York Yankees because, ladies and gentlemen, it is not easy. The month of May is not going to be an easy month for our New York Yankees. If anybody is sitting there going, it's going to be an easy month, we're good. Let me tell you guys something. This might be a month where you look around and go, had the Yankees finished this one, it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be really interesting. I'm happy my Mets friend is still in the chat here because, again, I guess, I don't know if does D release, whatever the hell his name is, 93. I got to ask you a question. Do you watch Shay and Sons with my good friend Keith? You should go watch that show and enjoy the Mets podcast because he actually does a really good job. He's a friend of the channel. He'll be hanging out with us on May 10th. He's a really good guy. I think he's a really good Mets content creator. Maybe you should watch him. I mean, I don't know why you just feel the need to come in here and talk trash about the Yankees. Honestly, I'll be real with you. It's a very, very little brother move, to be quite honest with you, because I'm not talking about the Mets. But God bless you. If you enjoy my content, hey, by all means, enjoy yourself. But ladies and gentlemen, before we talk about all the games this month, I know I got to talk about our sponsor here. And you guys know we are always excited to talk some Yankee baseball with you guys here, drinking a little cup of coffee in the big time. But we also really enjoy to attend Yankee games in person, which is why I want to give the official sponsor of All Rise, SeatGeek, a huge shout out. Right now, you can get tickets to Yankee games, MLB games, concerts, whatever the hell it is you're looking for. And with SeatGeek being MLB's official marketplace, your tickets are fully guaranteed and instantly fulfilled to your account. Also, on top of that, their website is really, really easy to use. The app is really, really easy to use. Let's say you want some Yankees Padres action, bada bing, bada boom ski. You figure out where it is you want to sit, what do you want to do, and bada bing, bada boom, they got you over there at SeatGeek. But again, guys, you know the U has to come through for you, okay? We got you $20 off your first purchase of $50 or more. Again, that is $20 off your first purchase with promo code UNDERGROUND. You see it right down here. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app and have the code automatically added to your account. And again, as always, thank you so much to SeatGeek for sponsoring this video and All Rise. But ladies and gentlemen, also too, quick little plug here. You got the Yankees code too. We got you guys covered across the board. SeatGeek, the Yankees directly, everything is in the discounts. We got the discount code from the New York Yankees. We got the discount code from SeatGeek. If you're going to buy tickets, you're going to get a discount if you're with the U, baby. Let's go ahead and look at this schedule, folks, because I'm telling you, it's kind of scary. All right. Let me back out of here a little bit. Give me a second, guys. Let's zoom out a little bit. I want everybody. There we go. All right, that's even better for me. Look at this. Oh, look at this, baby. San Diego today. And by the way, the weather is not looking good. The weather is not looking good. I think really for any of these games, maybe one of them. I know today's not looking good. And I want to say maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. It's just, put it this way, it's not looking good. The weather forecast is not looking good for this series with the San Diego Padres. But again, San Diego, one of the best teams in the National League West. You guys already know that. Then the Yankees go on there to play the Athletics. Now, they do go to Sacramento. That is in Sacramento. Anybody sitting there going, Pete, come on, man. It's the Athletics, Pete. Guys, the Athletics have the same amount of wins as the New York Yankees do. I'm just letting everybody know. The Athletics have 19 wins this year. So it's not as easy as people think. The Seattle Mariners have a very good record this year. And the Yankees are on the road. It is not as easy as people think. Then the Yankees go on to play the New York Mets, who always play the Yankees very, very good in the regular season. It doesn't get easier then. It does not get easier then. Again, guys, one more quick plug from the U. If you're in New York, you want somebody to watch the game with on May 18th. That is Sunday. That is ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. We are doing Game Season live at Legacy Bar and Grill. It is free to come in. We're going to do Game Season, but it's live. You'll see us there. We did this one other time, and it was phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal. So again, guys, if you can make it, if you can be there, it is a Sunday night. I understand. But folks, come out for that. It is going to be an electric night at Legacy Bar and Grill. The food is amazing. The drinks are great. The people are amazing. You would absolutely love it. So quick plug on that. That is May 18th, Sunday night baseball game against the New York Mets. Then the Yankees go on to play the Rangers. Steels, you can come whatever time you want, brother. Whatever time you want. We should be set up, ready to go. That game's at 7. We'll be set up early. Probably leave our stuff in there set up. And yeah, you guys come in whatever time you like. Then they go on to play the Rangers at Yankee Stadium, Texas. You know, it's always up and down with Texas. They play the Yankees decent, but, you know, the Yankees do a good job against them. The easiest series they have is these 6 games in a row towards the end of the month, where the Yankees may really have to make up quite a bit. 3 against the Rockies, and then 3 against the Angels, where the Yankees, in all seriousness, folks, should at least win 5 of 6. And I'm being 100% honest with you guys. They should win 5 of 6 of those games. Padres series, no question, it's going to be tough. Athletic series, Mariners series, those will be tough. Rockies, Rangers, Mets and Rangers, those should be tough. Rockies, Angels, that's when the Yankees don't get a break, but they should definitely go out there and win these games. No question about it. And then it is a World Series rematch, ladies and gentlemen, as we take on those Los Angeles Dodgers in LA. Those are going to be some crazy games, folks. Those are going to be some really, really, really good games. But ladies and gentlemen, now it is your favorite time. We're going to get in the voicemails. One more thing on that really quickly, okay? I just want to say one more thing really quickly. Yankees are basically running out 2 good starting pitchers right now. I know a lot of people have asked me about Will Warren. He hasn't been good. Clark Schmidt, you at this point don't know where you're getting from Clark. Carlos Carrasco, forget about it. Right now, it's Max Fried and Carlos Rodon. And let me just say this. Thank the gods. Thank the baseball gods that those 2 gentlemen have pitched really good. Because other than that, I don't know what the Yankees be running out there. That's why I say I still look at this and I go, the Yankees have 19 wins, and it's still surprising to me. And I'm like, you know what? It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good, believe it or not. I know some people want to say, Pete, come on, that's an excuse. That's an excuse, Pete. No, it's not. The Yankees rotation is dog shit right now, besides for 2 gentlemen that are phenomenal. Other than that, it hasn't been good. They have a winning record. They do have a winning record right now. It's in the month of May. Somebody were to tell me right now with the Yankees pitching, hey, they're a 500 team, I'd say, okay, all right. Got to get Louis Hill back. Got to get Clark on track. All right, then we'll see. Then we'll see what happens. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get into your favorite part of the show, and that is voicemails. Kyle Malay says, DH Judge all 3 games against the Dodgers. You know,
Thank you,
Thank you, Kyle Malay, but I'll say this. Put Aaron Judge out there. Let me tell you why. I know you're concerned about the injury in right field. Put Aaron Judge out there. Aaron Judge is going to want to be out there. Aaron Judge is playing with an ultimate chip on his shoulder this year, and I'll be honest with you, the main reason, well, not the main, I want the Yankees to make the postseason because I want them to win a World Series, but I desperately want to see Aaron Judge this year in the postseason. I do. I'll say this right now. If Aaron Judge were to get into the postseason, and if he were to fail this year, I don't know how you can ever rely on Judge in the big moment. Because this postseason for Aaron, to me, this whole year, to me, is a revenge tour. It's a, you guys don't understand the greatness that you're watching. And yeah, indeed, I messed up. I struggled in the postseason. I made a horrible play that I'm living with. I lived with all offseason. I know how I could erase that. If Aaron Judge doesn't have a mammoth postseason this year, or just a really good postseason, then I'm very, very concerned. BV says, let's not talk about this next. Well, I like for you to understand one thing. See the guy here that you're watching currently? My show, not yours. Not yours. So BV, I'll go check out your channel after this and see what you got to talk about, because I wouldn't want to tell you what to talk about. But Aaron Judge, no doubt about it, he has to continue the revenge tour all the way through. And look, I think he's itching to be in the postseason again, to really show off and show out. So hopefully he does. Hopefully he does. But again, we'll get there when we get there. Let's hope the Yankees actually get into the damn postseason this year. They're very lucky the American League is absolute ass, and especially their division. Every second place, 500 and under. Let's get to voicemails, guys. Here we go.
Hey, this is Joey from the Queensy. And speaking of, I just want to thank you, Pete, for having the courage to be the first one to come out of the closet as a Mets fan. It has really inspired me to follow in your footsteps.
Oh,
and also come out as a Mets fan, because I can't take it anymore, Pete. I'm tired of denying my love for the Mets, and I feel so liberated now. I feel so free. Fucking jerk off. Fucking moron. Why don't you come out of whatever closet you're trapped in, you fucking jerk off? Anyway, on a brighter note, despite the embarrassment yesterday, I think we should always bear in mind that we're the luckiest team in the world to have the greatest baseball player on the planet. The GOAT. And you know which player I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Pablo Reyes. Oh, yeah. You know, we got to be careful to protect and retain this gem. We already lost Soto. We cannot afford to lose Pablo Reyes to another team. And you know he's gonna get an offer from the Mets that's going to break the record of Soto. So we have to really, really hold on to him. Fucking Boone. There's another jerk off for you. Fucking Boone. We know we got to be better. All right, go fuck yourself. All right, Pete. Talk to you later. Bye.
Oh, man, one of the true OGs of All Rise, I tell you, man. One of the true OGs right there, man. You know what? A little history lesson for everybody. I want to say some of the very, very original regular voice call-ins, the voicemail calls. My good friend, Fast Eddie, is one of the all-time originals. And Joey from the Bronxy. They are probably two of the oldest originals of leaving voicemails here on All Rise, and they're still going strong. So very, very excited. I love hearing from Joey, man. He's right up our alley, man. You know what I mean? He really is. He really is perfect for calling into this show, man. I absolutely love it. Steels, you're an OG from even way before. You're an OG, Steels, from the kitchen video days. And I remember those videos so well, because sometimes I wish I could go back to those, because usually over my right shoulder was my Mega. My Mega was always over my right shoulder, right on the corner. It was the kitchen, and then Maggie had his crate right on the other side of me. My big boy was always there. So let's keep it going, guys.
Pete, Gyro, fam, the greatest community in the whole wide world. Pete, well, what can we say about a lost weekend? Like I was watching Ray Milan drink his ass off for the whole weekend. We should have been so lucky. Pete, you know, when he sits there and he says he never entertained the idea of using Rice in that spot, it really burns my ass. It really burns my ass, all of our asses. I mean, if you were to tell him, hey, Boone, did it rain yesterday? The tops on the field, did it rain? He would look at you and say, no, it didn't rain. They just want to feed us bullshit.
Yep.
And, you know, I'm tired of him, Fishman, Cashman. I call it Boone Fish Trash. That's the new name of the three of them, Boone Fish Trash. So you know what? They keep selling us on this bullshit, and I'm not going to keep listening to it. You know, I got a song, Pete, Someone told me long ago.
Go ahead, Dom.
There's a calm
Before the storm.
I know. It's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say.
All right, Dom.
It'll rain a sunny day. I know. Shining down like water.
Go ahead, Dom.
I want to know.
Go ahead. Have you?
Have you ever seen the rain?
Okay.
And I want to know.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the rain?
Oh, the rain.
Coming down
It's
on
coming.
a sunny day.
Oh,
Have
it's
you seen the
coming.
rain, you assholes. Huh?
I'm gonna come.
Because what you're
Come.
feeding us, you know what? You stink. You stink. Change your ways. Now.
I love Uncle Dom, man. I tell you the truth, man. I really do. I love that man. I love that man so friggin' much. Uncle Dom is something else. Uncle Dom's energy is phenomenal. And this is why the U is just different, man. We got, look at the characters we got here at the U, man. These are real fans that love this team. We all want to root them on. Derek Jeter famously said, "We boo because we want to cheer." Is anybody going to argue with the greatest, maybe the greatest Yankee captain right up there with the best of them? Is anybody going to argue with Derek Jeter? Come on now. Come on now, baby. Come on, baby. Let's keep it going.
Good morning, Pete, Gyro, Chat, William
There
Henry
he
here.
is.
First of
He's
all,
a
I'm
freak.
so excited for the May 10th event in just 6 days. And I
Yeah.
predict that one day, very soon, this event will be an annual event, and it's going to be held at Yankee Stadium. I know it. It's going to happen. Okay, regarding the weekend series with the Rays, wow. We should have won both Saturday and Sunday's game. Yesterday's game was an inexcusable loss, in my opinion, due to absolutely horrible management by Boone. First of all, why didn't Austin Wells start as catcher yesterday instead of Escara against a right-handed starter? When your team is short-handed, as Boone said, with Jazz and Volpe out, that's when you should at least play your other starters, I would think.
Correct.
Second of all, in the 8th inning yesterday, Pete, you were so right that Boone, of course, didn't pinch hit Rice when he should have. And Boone said he was saving him for later, which is ridiculous. First of all, Pete Fairbanks was coming in the 9th, and he's very hard to hit. So the 8th inning was our opportunity. And this is my main point regarding Boone. I know that nothing's going to happen with Boone, but
Correct.
he always plays for tomorrow or the future. He never has any sense of urgency.
Yep.
He's done this for 8 years and has not learned one thing.
That's right.
Sometimes that next situation that Boone is always waiting for never happens, and the opportunity at that moment is gone if it's not being used or taken advantage of properly. Anyway, I'm out. Take care, Pete. Bye.
My God, man. I mean, look, I could honestly shut the show off here and say that William Henry just did my job. I mean, I see a couple of you putting the 100s in there. Everybody should be doing that. That is about as to the T perfect voicemail as you can get. I mean, there is not a much better way of putting what happened yesterday than what you just heard from William Henry. Pete Simonetti can come out there and I'm talking, and maybe I'll get my point across. William Henry just did it in a minute and 33 seconds. That man just said, "Hold on, Pete, let me do your job real quick. Here's what happened." Wow. That's phenomenal. I mean, there isn't much better than that. There just really isn't. I mean, he summed it up perfectly, even going as far as saying, the urgency thing, which, urgency, accountability, you guys are, anybody who's followed me for years, DJ Steels will know this. This is going back way, way back when I'm sitting there screaming at the top of my lungs that is a problem with this team is there doesn't ever seem to be urgency. There doesn't ever seem to be real accountability. We saw last year with Gleyber Torres, and then what happened? Gleyber went on, and he was the leadoff hitter, and he was a much better player when the Yankees said, "Yeah, you're out of this game. Enough. I'm done with it." But it is what it is, man. William, phenomenal voicemail, my friend. Phenomenal. That one's probably going to be cut into a short. That was absolutely phenomenal. Let's keep it going, guys.
Hey, big Macho King in the house. How you doing? Put it on the ground.
Yeah.
Losing 2 out of 3 to the O's and the Rays is unacceptable. And Buffalo's managing skills have deteriorated possibly more after he signed an extension. And now we're stuck with this bum for 2 extra years, and the Yankees got me running, going out of my mind. You got me thinking that I'm wasting my time. So bring me down, Boone. Dig it! Because there's no excuses not to hit Rice with the base loaded and pitching Yale Leiter Jr. in the 8th inning. It's like finger banging some ring rat at a Denny's parking lot in Big Clifty at 2 in the morning. At the UWO headquarters, yeah, we're staying macho. Cause we ain't getting brought down by nobody. Not Trias can fist face bubbles on the analytics goofs. Not today. Cause all the macho mamas and macho maniacs are staying macho. Cause we all got intestinal fortitude, yeah! Ooh, yeah! Elbow drum master out!
You know, I just got one thing to say. You guys got to promise me one thing, and I'll make this same promise to you guys. When this show, All Rise, is on a bigger level than we could ever imagine, because, folks, NYU is going to be the biggest. I promise you guys that is going to happen. But when All Rise is like just, shit ton, it's a regular morning show, like day in and day out. You guys got to promise me you're going to keep calling in. We're going to have a priority list. I promise you guys that. We are going to have a priority list for the OGs and the originals to still be able to call in. And, when there's so many, when there's, 5 times the amount of voicemails, I got to have the OGs involved, man. I got to have the OGs involved. No doubt about that, because how do you top this? I mean, I don't know how anybody tops the stuff that we hear in a row here. You had Dom, William Henry, you got Macho King. I mean, it really is the cream of the crop. It truly is the friggin' cream of the crop. There is no denying that. Let's keep it going, guys.
Hey, Pete, good morning. Just want to talk about that Aaron Boone press conference yesterday. I mean, this guy, man, I really just can't with this guy anymore. It's been 7 years of this bullshit from this guy. Makes excuse after excuse. He's talking about, I didn't want to send Volpe up to pinch hit. Bro, you had a bunch of other, you had Wells, you had Rice. Like, who the fuck's your name about Volpe, brother? And the way they treat Jason, I don't know, man. Not playing him every day is just weird. It's fishier than Ellen DeGeneres' breath. But, man, I don't know, man. Boone's press conference is awful.
I didn't think this morning I would hear anything about Ellen DeGeneres' breast. I had no expectation of that. You talk about a slap in the face out of nowhere. I didn't want to image this in my head. I didn't want to think about it. But now, for whatever the hell reason, I have to have this on my mind for a second. I am going to move on as quick as humanly possible because I don't want to think about this anymore.
Yeah, how you doing, bro? It's your boy.
Yo, what up? How you doing? How you doing?
Brother over here.
What's up? How you doing?
Do we realize that we have a fucking Uber driver? A fucking Uber driver starting for the New York fucking Yankees. Bro, he's an Uber driver with more experience. This guy is out of his fucking mind, dude. Like, I'm losing it, like, with his team. I don't know why he's even on the squad. Ben Rice should be taking catching, if anything. We have an Uber driver on the New York Yankees. Enough said. It was a great story. Great calling his mom. They were crying. Glad to hear it. Living your dream. Salute to you. Put him in the minors then. We have an Uber driver playing for the New York fucking Yankees, bro, wearing pinstripes in the Bronx. George is spinning in his grave. Once again, baby, I love the community, man. I love everybody out there.
Thank you, brother.
Salute to you. Wish I could play in the softball game, but I'm going to be in Sicily. Hopefully I'll make it to one of the events this year, all right?
Thank you,
man.
man.
Have a great day.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Look, I'll say this. because I see a lot of people too. They attack JC Escara and they go, well, he was an Uber driver. Can I just simply say this? Attack Aaron Boone. Attack Aaron Boone. And that's the way that I see it, because yeah, I know the JC Escara story, and I understand that and all that. He put a lot of work in. The dude did this, and then he did, as Swift says, it's the American dream, man. He did. He lived it. He's on the New York Yankees now. So the only thing I will simply say is I don't blame JC Escara. I don't blame JC Escara. I blame Aaron Boone the way he's managed. JC Escara, by the way, is a backup catcher. It wasn't JC Escara just tried to do good in that moment. He ended up hitting into a double play. But at the end of the day, JC Escara was looking to get a big hit for the Yankees there. Aaron Boone's the manager. He decided, I'm going to leave my backup catcher in when I got my third or fourth best hitter based off stats this year on the bench, along with my starting catcher on the bench. So just saying, I don't sit there and I see a lot of people, oh, JC Escara, he was this, he was that. I don't blame JC Escara. I'm sorry. I blame Aaron Boone. JC Escara's out there just trying to do his best. Aaron Boone's the one who left him in the game. The manager could have simply said, Ricey, you're up. Rice, go. You're batting. Bases loaded. Come on, brother. Let's get it. Tie this game. Get a big hit. Get a pitch to hit. He didn't do that. He left it up to JC, and fans are mad at JC Escara. I think you should be mad at Aaron Boone.
Hey, Pete. Fast Eddie.
Speaking of an OG.
I don't know why. This is the topic. I don't know why we're all surprised that he made these stupid fucking moves yesterday. We all saw it. We all knew the right thing to do.
Everybody did, man.
He did the wrong thing, like he almost always does.
Yeah.
The guy just has no feel for the moment, it seems like. And it seems like it's been that way for 7 fucking years now.
Yep.
So, I'm not surprised, not even upset. I'm like, that's Boone. He screws it up. He always does. And then he has a stupid excuse afterwards. So this is like going to go on the rest of the year like it has for the past 7. So don't get your head all jumbled up about this guy. He's not worth it. And, we'll just look forward to his future mistakes. All right? All right, buddy. You guys have a good day. Take care. Bye.
Absolutely love Fast Eddie, man. I love that, man. I tell you what, man. Him and Felice, man, just really, really good people in this community. And it's funny because a lot of, you know what is actually pretty comical? I've noticed this about me recently, and everybody's gonna say this is nuts, Pete. There's no way you're saying this. I actually haven't ranted as much as I used to. A lot of people, like early on in Boone's tenure, I'd be like, oh man, I could rant every day about this shit. Because you'd expect it to eventually get better. But Fast Eddie's not wrong. It's like, sometimes I sit here and what do I say now? Guys, I mean, I just can't get mad because I've lived it already. It's like now it's been this way. Like I can't bring myself to be angry. When I react the way I react, it's actually real emotion. I don't ever sit there and go, I'm just going to rant today for the hell of it. I don't do that. I can't do that. It's going to come across as fake. I can't be that person. But it really is true where sometimes you see some of these moves and you go, oh my God. But then you go, did we expect something different? And then is it on us? Because now we're the wrong ones. We're the wrong ones here. Because we've expected this from him. Ladies and gentlemen, they still bring Al Leiter in, Mark Leiter Jr. You want to know something crazy? If you guys were with me the other night, I never looked up the stat. How do I know? And they don't know. And if they do know, they don't give a poot about numbers. Because, folks, I never looked the stat up. I just called every game, basically, for the last 3 years almost. I sat here in my head and I said, I'm going to look this up with you all. I guarantee you, the 8th inning is his worst inning. And all I have done is called games. I looked it up. And for this year, the 8th inning, I said, I'm going to go one step further here. Let me go back to a bigger sample size last season. The 8th inning was the worst inning. And the Yankees, for whatever reason, They just feel like we traded for this guy. We're going to prove everybody wrong, and we're going to keep running them out there. And when he fails, it is what it is. It is what it is. That's it. The fact of the matter is, if I knew this without ever looking up the numbers, this team that has, as Brian Cashman says, one of the better analytic departments, okay. Nobody has sent that slip. Hey, Boone, let me give you this paper real quick. Oh, what does it say? Don't throw Mark Leiter Jr. in the fucking eighth. Okay. All right, no problem. I guess I won't bring him in the eighth then. Nobody slipped that message to Booney? Okay. I guess we'll believe that.
Good morning, Pete, and to everybody in the chat. I just called to give you your flowers, my guy. For always doing a great job, even though the Yankees are fumbling the ball.
Thank you, Rara.
But you always make it exciting, my guy.
I try, brother. I try.
And I'm past them. They already got enough problems. I just called to give you your flowers and to give you your props for what you do and for what you're doing for people that got cancer. Because my brother, he's going through that too. He got cancer. And that's why it means a lot to me. And I appreciate everything you're doing, my guy.
Thank you, brother.
So for that being said, keep doing what you're doing. May God bless you and all your dreams and all your wishes, my guy.
Thank you so much,
you made
brother.
it 10. Let's have fun and let's bust some ass.
Yep. Appreciate you, Rara. Thank you so much, man. I really, really appreciate that. And yeah, man, May 10th is going to be a great event, guys. I know I've had so many people reach out asking, what can we do more, Pete? Is there anything that you guys need? Can we send stuff? What can we do here to do so? I can't attend. What can I do? Ladies and gentlemen, again, Gyro puts it in the chat. There's really two options at this point to help the cause and what we're doing. Gyro just put the link for the event. If you wanted to donate directly to Stand Up to Cancer and say, hey, I just want to go directly to Stand Up to Cancer through NYYU, buy tickets for the event. Like I said, we're doing those as giveaways and all that. But this event is this Saturday. It is this Saturday. We're just days away. And there's still a lot of planning to do. Me, Francis and Gyro, we're going to be extremely busy on, 2 days before the event. We also have to go pick up the bats. There's a lot all the way in Philadelphia. So what you guys see, you don't get to see everything. And, there is a shit ton of work. And again, I want to shout out Jordan. I want to shout out Victus. I want to shout out Ron Mike Thompson. I want to shout out Johnny Riv. I want to shout out Connor O'Neill. I want to shout out, who did I miss? Jeff J. I want to shout out all of everybody there. I want to shout out all of them because the only way that I could have even started this was to say, hey guys, is there a way that we can do this together and figure out to make this work? Because it's not, hey, let's meet up at this field, folks, and that's it. No, you're talking about thousands of dollars here. I'm being honest. You're talking about a lot of money that we don't have. And the only way that we can do this event is with a lot of this community's help. And thank God above that he's put a lot of you in our life to make these type of things happen. So truly, truly salute to you all. Thank you guys so much. And like I said, Gyro put it in the chat. If you want to buy tickets directly for the event, hit me up, say, Pete, those are donations. No problem. Do it that way. If you wanted to help the cause to NYYU directly, there's the options there. We got Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, all that fun stuff. I don't care if you say, hey, Pete, I'm going to send you $20. Okay, cool. It's going to do things to help us. But no, Steels, we're flying all the way to New York. We're driving to Philly to get the bats and all that other stuff. But again, guys, just in advance, everybody who is supporting this event, everybody who bought jerseys, everybody who bought hats and really want to make this special. Honestly, man, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much. I'm sure I'll have a speech that day of the event where we get to talk about this. But again, I just want to thank everybody well in advance. We got this week to go, 3 more games, and then, we'll be getting to work on this event for Saturday. And it's going to be amazing. I know for a fact it is going to be amazing. But we got 2 more voicemail, guys. Then we're going to go ahead and wrap up.
Hey, I sure hope it doesn't get rained out today.
Yeah.
It's depressing after losing series. You really want to come back with a win. If you can grab onto it, makes you feel a lot better. Just a couple things. We could talk about a million things, but a couple things. The other day it started for me when Cruz came in the sixth inning. I was kind of scratching my head. Why is this guy coming in so early?
Yep.
And of course it unfolded where Leiter came in the eighth inning and blew the game.
Yeah.
Why isn't it reversed? Cruz has been lights out.
He's been amazing.
That's one of many things. But I want to talk about the cash card. I call it the cash card now because when he goes to these press conferences, you ever see him looking at those cards there when he's shaking? Those are Cashman notes.
Yes,
once he runs out of those,
yes, the cards,
that's when the buffoony statements start to really come out. But yeah, he's just a fucking whoops. Oh my God.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay, brother.
All right.
It's all right, brother.
All right, bye.
It's all right, brother. Thank you so much for your voicemail, man. Really a good voicemail and actually a bit of comedy in there, man, with the cash card thing, because it's funny. Yesterday you see him, right? He goes through the cards and all that. And again, I'm not going to say that that's necessarily I'm not going to necessarily say, well, that's a written script. Who the hell knows? I mean, I don't know. It's probably more of, stats for the game and what inning things happen and all that. Potentially, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt there. But yeah, man, I'm there with you. It's hard to watch sometimes. It really is, because again, the manager of the Yankees should be such a prestigious role that you have in Major League Baseball. I think if anybody were to tell you what is the greatest job in the world, that you get real that you would get real what's the word I'm looking for? Reward for if you win a World Series, it's the New York Yankees, man. I've said this about Boone for years. Boone can win a World Series. His last year as Yankee manager, he goes 10 years, and he goes, I won one. It's a success. Whether people like that or not, if he wins a World Series, well, guess what, man? At the end of the day, yeah, we won 1 in 10 years. It's a success in my book. He did it. He did win. And I've been on record of saying this for years. I want Boone to win a chip. I'm also on record of saying I don't believe him and Cashman together will ever win a championship. And I hope to the man above, I am very wrong on that, because I want them to win. I want them to win more than anything. I want to be wrong on that and go, they did it. Now, they went to a World Series last year, so we know they could do that. Win it now. Because if Aaron Boone goes 10 years and there's no chip, I don't care what his win and loss record was. You're going to look back and go, this is one of the most failing times that a Yankee manager has ever had. 2 contract extensions. He hasn't won a thing. That is not me saying I hate this guy. That is me saying it's a fact. He hasn't won. He hasn't won. To me, and I don't know when this has changed, but success as a Yankee is measured on World Series wins, victories. You held up that trophy. I'll sit here today. Boone can go 10 years. He wins 1. He's a success. I'm wrong. Good for him. I'd hope every Yankee fan can be honest enough and go, you know what? He won. He's a manager who won a World Series. You could talk about Joe Girardi all you want. Well, it wasn't his second. Okay. He won a World Series with the New York Yankees. That's all that matters. Didn't like him, liked him, doesn't matter. He won a World Series. To me, that's what counts. That's what counts. So if Boone could eventually do that, God bless him. I hope he does.
Yeah, what is the dealio? Because it is the one and only friendly neighborhood DJ Steelio calling in again. How you doing, P? How you doing? Happy Monday, brother. Happy Monday to you, Gyro, the chat, everybody.
Oh,
man.
my God,
Yo,
he said Gyro.
We're 6 days away from the softball game.
This team Jordan's a wreck. They're all going at each other. He just went at Gyro. He called it Gyro. Telling you guys, that team's a wreck.
We're 6 days away from witnessing a massacre of Team Pete. Oh, my goodness, I can't wait, bro. I cannot wait I can't wait to see Crackle legitimately stay on Team Jordan. Bro, I swear to God, if he jumps ship, oh my goodness. I don't know what I'm going to do. I honestly wouldn't know what to do. But yeah, bro, I'm calling in because, so I didn't really get to see the game yesterday because I was watching Thunderbolts. Great, it's not a great movie. It's
Thunderbolts.
A good movie. Marvel actually made a pretty decent movie with this one. But from what I'm hearing, Aaron Boone fucked up, man. If I didn't see it, I don't believe it. You know, that's my skipper, bro. That's my skipper. Until then, I will die on that hill alone to root for Aaron Boone. Bro, I gotta stop smoking, man. This shit has fucked me up.
For real. That shit really messed up your damn head.
Anyways,
this fucking
guy.
guy.
Let me hit you with a little jokey joke because I haven't
hit this one.
Jokey forever.
What a bomb this is gonna be.
Over a lady. The cop says your license says you should be wearing glasses. The lady says I have contacts. The cop then replies, I don't care who you know. Gotta go. Peace.
Oh God! Throw the tomatoes at him, folks. Hit him with tomatoes. Go ahead. Throw the tomatoes in the chat. What a mess of a joke that was. Stop smoking so much, brother. Take it easy. Your mind's getting destroyed over there. Hit him with a tomato. Ladies and gentlemen, much love to all of you. If there's a ball game tonight, we got you covered, baby. On to the next one. We out of here. Peace out, folks. Thank you guys so much. We out of here, baby.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. We come to collect. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Now they calling my phone, yeah. But I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. When they're at their best, we still not impressed. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Bought a watch with the stones, yeah. Caught them watching my throne, yeah. Ain't no one doing the shit that we doing. Ain't nobody moving the way that we